Let's bring in Rish Latlikar, co-founder and CEO of SuperWorld. Rish, I don't get it. What is even land in the metaverse?
Land in the metaverse, in terms of SuperWorld, is virtual real estate that covers the surface of the earth. So essentially, if we're moving to the Internet of Places and we're moving to immersive computing environments, imagine owning those environments and being able to own anywhere in the world where, anyone is also creating, discovering, and monetizing all types of content. So you become a key stakeholder in this immersive computing environment that we're building, which is the metaverse.
So you are building this, SuperWorld. You are owning all of the land and selling it off to people and then doing what with it to add value?
We're creating a platform which enables anyone to create, discover, and monetize anything anywhere in the world. So 3D, 2D, audio, any type of content creation and monetization, we are building features that enable anyone to do that. And then therefore, as well, we're selling those parcels of land that cover the surface of the earth where all this activity can take place. And so you're able to buy, just as if you would imagine buying real estate in the physical world, you're able to buy virtual land covering the surface of the earth in all of these locations.
I feel like we're not there yet, Rish. There's a lot of excitement about the metaverse, and Facebook is committing billions of dollars to the metaverse. But how long is it going to be until this is really something where investors can realize some profits and some of the hopes and dreams that they have around these ideas?
Well, you'd be surprised, but there's a lot of first movers that are already doing pretty well in the metaverse and are coming in and have been in for now a few years. And so the speed of development in the metaverse is growing. And, this year was a very big year with the advent of NFTs coming into mainstream culture, the word meta from Facebook, and they changed their name, as you know. And so even though we're still a few years out in terms of the technology from becoming, at a level that I think we all want it to be, the time is ripe to get in if you understand what we're building at SuperWorld and, what the other platforms in this market are really proposing for anyone. Again, the ability to in the real world and virtual world, create anything and own what's happening. There's Web3, which is really all here, and blockchain's a big part of that.
You say Barbados is building an embassy on SuperWorld?
That's right. So governments are coming in. Well, governments are coming in, and countries like Barbados are realizing that, they want to serve their citizens all over the world. And what better way to do that than to be very innovative and provide services in the metaverse. And so they've really, taken a leadership role and demonstrated that they can, have this global presence as a country and be able to do that in the metaverse. They don't have to build physical buildings, but can provide this innovative service for their citizens anywhere and do that immediately now in SuperWorld. So we're very proud to have them. And, other cities have reached out to me as well in the world and other countries as well. So governments are coming in.
So are they doing it to connect with consumers, or are you seeing people do this as an investment? For those of us who weren't lucky enough to buy land or properties, shopping malls in the real world, it seems like this is a good time to get in early if the value goes up.
That's right. So in SuperWorld, we have 64 billion virtual blocks of land. So, definitely plenty of spots for people to come and acquire land. But, you see it kind of both. You see people that are business builders, people that have, ideas or passions in the real world, they want to bring into this environment. And you see others who are investors. So they want to be more passive and they want to come in and, again, own land to get a share of any of the monetization or activity that others are creating. So there's lots of ways to get involved. And, again, the timing is really good right now because it is still early in this game.
I'm curious how you yourself got in. You were a real estate investment banker. But why did you make the leap to the virtual real estate world?
Yeah, it's funny how life works out. I started off 18 years ago in real estate investment banking at UBS, and now in the virtual real estate world. So very familiar with traditional real estate. And it's interesting because all of the things that we've seen in the traditional real estate market, and even the innovations that are happening there, are really 10 to 100x opportunities on virtual land. You don't have to, take the time. You don't have the cost of building on the physical side. And you have the opportunity to infinitely monetize anywhere because you're talking about virtual content and virtual filters on the world. And so the virtual real estate side is definitely very exciting. But, you see a lot of the same parallels to what we're doing in the physical world as well.
So many questions, but one more quickie. So do you pay in dollars or Ethereum, like NFTs?
We're decentralized, which means that anyone who buys virtual land in SuperWorld is an owner of that plot of land in a decentralized public ledger. We're on Ethereum, we're blockchain and interoperable, so we'll be on other blockchains. But the point here is because of that, anyone who buys gets a piece of ownership of the platform that's publicly verifiable. And so as opposed to building a centralized metaverse, SuperWorld is a metaverse that we all build together and all own collectively.
Fascinating. Rich Lathlikar, thank you for joining us, co-founder and CEO of SuperWorld.